In this last part of the guided journey on core components, we're going to cover how to extend the back end or the Java part of core components. So to do so, we're going to reference this HelpX article titled Extending Adobe Experience Manager Core Components. So to create our project, we're just going to run this Maven archetype 13. And then we're going to give it these values. Extend core for the artifact ID. We're going to keep the version at the default. The package is com Adobe Community. Then the rest of the parameters are extend core. Once we've done that, we're going to import it into Eclipse as discussed in this section here. So once we port it into Eclipse, you can see we have the different projects. We're going to work under core. So switching to Java, you can see we've got our project right here. We're going to work under com Adobe Community Core Models. So looking at our Java class, notice it's titled My Custom Title Imp. It's implementing the title, which is this fully qualified Java class, com Adobe CQ WCM Core Components Models title. This is a core component Java class that you can actually look at if you downloaded the core components in GitHub. The next thing to notice is we're using Sling models as depicted by the @model annotation. Now this is the important thing to notice here. We are going to specify the resource types, and in this example it's apps, extend core, components, content, title. This is specifying the resource type of the actual component in our project that is going to be mapped to this resource type for the model. Switching to CRXD Lite, we can see that we're looking at the title component. So notice here, it's apps, extended core, components, content, title. So this is the component that's mapped to our Java backend. Switching back to Java here, we can see a few more things here. We're going to see that we've overriding some of the methods in this class. So right here, we can see we're overriding the get text. What we're doing is we're simply returning a string titled my project, and then we're going to use title. And title here is a variable that we've declared up here as a data member, and then we're using value map value annotation. And this is going to be populated with the title coming from the dialog box, and then it's going to return this. And this is how we're overriding for the purposes of this demo. Switch it back to the article. Make sure in your dependencies underneath extend core, we're going to add these dependencies to your POM file. So we're adding, notice this is 64.0, the Uber, and then we're adding this dependency. Next, make sure that we're updating the dependencies in our underneath core for our POM that we specified in this article. So the main ones are obviously the Uber jar, this one. And because we're working with core components, for example, we're implementing the title class, we've got to make sure that we're adding the core component dependency into our POM file as shown here. Turning back to the article, to build this project, we're just going to run maven p auto install package install. Once we've done that, we can take a look at our Felix console and we can see the bundle is in active state. So we're looking at it right here. So there we see it's in active state. Now we're ready to use our new component. Now we're in our sample project underneath extend core. We're in the English. So what we're going to do is we're going to drop on the title component. Then we're going to open up the dialog and put in a new title. So we'll just say this is the extended core component, and then we'll click the check mark. Now we can see that we've got the title component saying my project, and then this is the value you entered in. So we switch back to the Java, we can see where the string value my project is being returned from, and then this is the value that we've set in the dialog box. So this is an example of how you can extend the Java backend of a core component. It's very important that you do not try to modify the project itself when you download it from GitHub. That's not best practice. It's not supported by our customer support team, and you could break the core components. So never try to modify the project directly. Always try to extend it as shown in this guided journey.